Vi har hittat till Race Winning Brands Europe här på NEC-mässan som vi är på. Och vi har haft lite intressanta samtal med de här och vi ville att ni skulle få en känsla för vilka de är och vad de står för. Så jag tänker att vi hoppar rätt in i den engelska delen och pratar lite med vilka vi har framför oss. And here we have Jade and we have Jerome.
Yes.
Jerome are going to take a bit of the technical side, so we will hear from him a bit later in the interview. But for now, we are going to talk with Jade.
Yeah.
Jade, can you tell us something about Race Winning Brands and what it is?
Well, it's originally an American company, Race Winning Brands, and we are the leading manufacturer of performance parts products. But we have a portfolio of over 30 brands. So we distribute, plus we own a lot of very well-known brands in racing. Like we have darts, we have Haltech.
Yeah, we see here we have a quite
pistons,
nice lineup.
Manly, JA pistons, Wiseco. So these are all partly of all the brands that we have, and so that's what we do.
So it's really like a one-stop shop.
It's
place.
A one-stop shop.
If you want to build a race engine,
exactly,
and you just have to go to Race Winning Brands and you will find everything like springs,
that's right,
valves, pistons, bearings, and rods, and bearings,
crankshafts,
everything,
engine
crankshafts
blocks,
as well,
gaskets,
nice.
seals.
Nice.
We have it all. So and that's exactly what we want to do. We want to be able to, if a builder comes to us and needs an engine, we can provide pretty much everything that the engine needs for the build. So that's
great, because or else you have to go to this company and this company and
as you say, one-stop shop. And one thing that comes to my mind when I think what one-stop shop, do you have a lot of things in store and stock?
Yeah, we have a large stock.
You have large stock?
Very, very large stock,
So it's easy accessible to get the parts if you want one?
Exactly, it's easy to get. We also have custom products, so if someone is doing a custom build that needs a specific piston or specific thing, we have that as well. So and we can get that made.
As you said earlier in the part, you said that you are an American-based company. Now we are standing in European soil, UK, outside EU, but on the other side of the pond, really. But do you want to expand the business over to this side, or have you already been here?
No, well, we are here in Europe as well. So we have a Race Winning Brands US, and that's the headquarters, the original. And then we have now a Race Winning Brands Europe. So and we service the entire European market, plus some other countries as well. But so for mainly the European auto builders and that.
Interesting. And for how long have you been existing from the base and in the US side? When did the company start?
1967 or so.
It's a little bit diverse because Race Winning Brands is a pawn of different companies, so to say, because we have JA and Wiseco and so on. And like JA Pistons is already founded in late 40s of the last century. So those companies are
we do like that.
Those companies are very old already. Only in the early 90s, those companies were getting combined through an investment group, so to say. And from that years on, our company growth and growth and growth. At first it was PMI International, and after that, about 2017, we were becoming Race Winning Brands, the brand name, because we are getting so big with all the diversity of engine component brands, that Race Winning Brands was more putting all things together. And after that we are growing and growing, and like Jade said, we have now more than 27 brands in our portfolio to fulfill all the needs for each performance engine builder. So
I have a question for Jade. If one crucial thing as an engine builder myself, when it comes to the support side of things, if you have any problems, if we say we have a problem, not that we expect it, but if you want support from you, how does it work when you have a US and a EU base? Do we have support on the both sides of the ponds?
Kind of. You have more support from us because we are European, and if you are a European engine builder, you will have bought from us, so you will have established a connection with us.
Okay.
You will have an account as well on our portal, but your support then comes from our side. So you would just call your sales support. Usually you'll have a person that you've already been speaking to, that is your support. So and we're very
you get
open.
a connection right away with the right persons when you buy, and so, because as a guy that likes to be around engines and build engines and everything, support is really key.
Crucial.
As in Haltech that we have mentioned on the channel before. Support is the biggest thing after you have bought the product. With no product, with a good product and a bad support, it completely shatters the fundamental basis of standpoint for us customers. So it's really nice to hear that you have a solid support base so you can rely on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just buying from us, you get the whole package.
The whole
it's
picture.
The support, it's, again, if you needed something changed, a custom thing, we have that. So, it's, of course.
And Jeroen, can you go through your brands you have in the, portfolio, or what do you call it? And tell us a little about short what every brand have for
what their
products.
specialty is. No problem.
We know some of them, but
especially Haltech, we know.
That's where we got in touch with. The fundamentals of race racing brands are on the piston side. So Weisseco and JA are our most important brands because we started from that. They are making pistons. The benefit of JA and Weisseco is that we make pistons also custom made. So if you have a special demand, we can make them, and even from one kit. So you don't need to order 20 pistons or whatever. We make them special for you. Super bespoke.
I had them done in 2004 to a BMW engine. At that time, it was no pistons on the market for those engines, and we sent it to the US, and we said we like this piston to a turbo setup. And we want 8.5 in compression ratio, and then we got it back.
Exactly. That's our main strength compared to other competitors, because it would take more long time and more productions than we can do. So JA and Weisseco are our main piston companies that we had from the past. After that, we also created Boostline. Diamond Pistons is one of the later brands that we had for pistons. A very good solid piston. Especially they have name in diesel and so on, and tractor pulling. They make a solid piston. Also, it's the same like JA and Weisseco, quality-wise, top level, and also custom made. It's the best.
I had an RS6 hood I put, V10, that I put. It was the only brand who had pistons to that at that time.
True. And now we are, to show you, in fact, we made with diamond pistons, we made a diesel for a Volkswagen 2-liter TDI. And in fact, these pistons just broke the record in Malta with a 2-liter TDI on the drag strip.
Interesting.
Over 700 horsepower from a 2-liter diesel. That's humongous.
Nice.
So
that's huge figures.
And that's what we did with a customer. We developed that together with Diamond and a customer from us, and that's how it works with us. So if there's an application that we don't have yet, and it can be very interesting, we will develop it. And as you see, it can be very successful. And Diamond made a hell of a job, because a diesel engine with that many horsepower, it gives a big demand on the material.
Really?
So high quality material is key.
We can take a few of them.
Dart engine is the engine blocks. Great stuff, V8 blocks and so on. They are very good in LS and so on. And the good thing is that we also now have from Dart the 2JZ engine block. And it's really solid. It's good, affordable, it's top quality, and you will see that for that amount of money you have a great performance engine that you can bring up to 2,000 horsepower. So that's really cool. And they also have a billet crank for it now.
Boostline.
Boostline. That's our connecting rod, top connecting rod that we have. And Boostline, already, the name already said it. We created it for boosted engines. You need a lot of strength in the rod, and no bending, of course. That's what you want. We have them in Ep.2000 bolts and with 625s. So for each amount of horsepower we have it available, and it's a special for boosted cars, and it's top segment connecting rod.
Corsa
Performance exhaust. That's also a new one from us. Especially for American cars, we have an exhaust system, high end. You can compare it with Akrapovic.
Yes.
Yeah, but then for American muscle cars, it's top high end level, very quality good exhaust. That's also in our group.
JE pistons, we already gone through. K1 technology.
That's also connecting rod. That's our standard connecting rod that we have. Yeah, it's solid, and it's just a connecting rod. H-beams and I-beams. Manly. That's also a very important brand for us, because Manly doesn't only have connecting rods and pistons, but they also do valve trains and cranks. So
they do cranks as well.
Yeah, they do very good cranks and valve train valves and.
That's one of those brands that when I look at this, like truly bespoke and really specced out name branding that you have under the race-winning brands, that is a corporation or a company that when I look at a lot of YouTubing. When it comes to really high-end type of builds, Manly is also always a brand that you see in these types of builds, because they just is a total distributor of, just as you said, cranks and everything. Can you tell a bit more about just Manly, where it came from?
Well, Manly is also American. Yeah, so it's American made, 100%. And Manly came out also at Race Enthusiasts. It's the same with Wiseco and JA, but Manly did racing, and he wants to build his own piston, and he was very successful with that. And then he thought, okay, I need to also have a connecting rod. They make very good connecting rods, and so on and so on. So he developed all those performance parts himself. And because he was on the racetrack so successful, other people also wanted his parts, and so his company grew. And then it became so big, and they had also production problems, of course, because there's a lot of investment in machinery and so on. And that's the strength of race-winning brands, that we can combine all those productions and materials, and the synergy makes also the brand even more wide. So they started in America with a good program on V8s and LS engines, and now in Europe we also have very good applications where they are top-notch, so to say, and you can have the complete build of one brand, and for a lot of people that's very interesting to have. So from the valve trains until the crank from one brand, it's very nice, and it's quality-wise very good. So yeah, lovely brand.
As we say, we can talk a lot about each, and we can standing here for hours
and days.
we can certainly say that a race-winning brand stands for a lot of nice corporations out there, truly delivering high-quality products. But as we have talked about everything here, everything is mainly about engine parts. This is also the main focus of race-winning parts. So you don't have any other type of products regarding outside the actual engine.
For the cars, we do, of course, the Haltech. That's motor management. That's also within the engine components. No, we try to specialize in the engine parts. And the main parts are the cranks and the pistons and the rods. But for that, because we sell that a lot, we also do the gaskets, like Athena and Cometic gaskets. So we have two brands. Also the bearings. We are main distributor for Europe for King Racing. That's one of the best coated brands. And ACL bearings we also do. So that's our distributed brands that we do to make the complete package. ARP bolts and nuts, we have loads of them in stock.
ARP as well.
Yeah, we also have ARP. But also Kate's RPM belts for the cars, the driving belts we have, NGK racing spark plugs. So all those kind of things we have added to our program to be the one-stop shop.
As we said in the beginning, because truly a one-stop shop.
Because when you open an engine, you need to put new gaskets in, and you need to have new bolts. So to use our products, you need those products, and we supply them also, and we have a large stock. To get into the stock, because we have more than 70,000 article numbers in our warehouse on engine component parts, 70,000. If you look at the amount of products that we have, so parts, it's over the 2 million that we have in stock. So that's a lot. but we fulfill in more than 37 countries in Europe. We sell those products, so we need to have a large stock.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Yeah.
So we can say, to summarize all of this, we can say that Race Winning Brands has one hell of a nice spec up, if you can swear in TV, sorry. But really nice brand that you represent, and you have large stocks and a really good support. And as a whole, it cannot be better. Truly one-stop shop kind of things here. Really, really nice.
To build a true race engine.
If you want to build a true performance engine, the parts from us, you can buy everything. And the advantage is we are in the same time zones, so to say, and not in America. And our technical sales guys, they know the way with all the brands. So if you have a problem and they can't solve it, we have the contact and they know how to ask the technical questions to the engineers and developers and so on. So that is a big advantage. And to get through to those people for yourself, mostly it's very difficult.
So we can happily say that after this little interview, we can say that this is the truly one-stop shop. So if you need anything regarding the engine-wise or Haltech management system, this is the place to go to. So I have to say, super thankful for the interview and
thank you.
To really tell us what Race Winning Brands stands for. Really, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've tried to tame